Learn about the Tycoon people, one of the largest indigenous groups in the Amazon rainforest, who have lived there for over 2,000 years and have a rich cultural heritage. The Tycoon people are one of the largest indigenous groups in the Amazon rainforest, with over 40,000 members. They have lived in the Amazon for over 2,000 years, with a rich cultural heritage and traditional way of life. The Tycoon are skilled hunters and gatherers, using over 400 plant species for food, medicine, and other purposes. Their traditional territory spans across Brazil, Colombia, and Peru, covering over 40 million acres of rainforest. The Tycoon have a unique linguistic heritage, with their own language and over 90 dialects spoken across their territory. Discover how Henry Ford, the founder of the Ford Motor Company, experimented with sugarcane as a potential source of biofuel and invested in a sugar plantation in Florida, revealing his lesser-known entrepreneurial venture. Henry Ford, the pioneer of the automotive industry, had a lesser-known passion for sugarcane. In the 1,920 seconds, Ford experimented with sugarcane as a potential source of biofuel for his cars. He invested in a 26,000-acre sugar plantation in Florida, which became one of the largest in the U.S. Ford's sugar venture aimed to reduce the U.S.'s dependence on foreign oil and create a new domestic fuel source. He developed a process to convert sugarcane into ethanol, a biofuel that could power his vehicles. Discover what happened to the Stardust, a British Avro Lancastrian plane that vanished in 1947 with 13 people on board, only to be found 70 years later in the Andes Mountains. The Stardust, a British Avro Lancastrian plane, vanished on the 2nd of August 1947, during a flight from Argentina to Chile. On board were 13 people, including a British pilot, a Chilean businessman, and 11 passengers from the UK and Argentina. The plane was flying over the Andes Mountains when it disappeared, sparking a massive search and rescue operation. Despite extensive searches, no wreckage or bodies were found, and the mystery of the Stardust's disappearance remained unsolved for 70 years. In 2017, a team of Argentine and British researchers found the plane's wreckage in the Andes, buried under 20 meters of snow. Join storm chasers as they track and document severe thunderstorms, and learn about the techniques and technologies used to predict and follow these storms, including radar systems and weather models. Storm chasers use Doppler radar to track severe thunderstorms and tornadoes across the U.S. The Storm Prediction Center issues outlooks to predict areas with the highest tornado risk. Chasers rely on weather models, like the NAM and GFS, to forecast storm development and movement. Mobile radar systems, like the DORA, help chasers pinpoint storm location and intensity. Storm chasers often use social media and apps to share and receive real-time storm reports. The best chasers combine radar data, model forecasts, and on-the-ground reports to maximize their intercept chances. In 1941, the Nazis stole the Amber Room, a room made entirely of amber, from the Catherine Palace in Russia. But what happened to it after that? The Amber Room was a treasure of the Catherine Palace in Pushkin, Russia, created in the 18th century. In 1941, Nazi soldiers dismantled the Amber Room and shipped it to Königsberg, Germany, during World War II. The room was last seen in 1944, when it was displayed in Königsberg's Castle Museum for a short time. After that, the Amber Room vanished, and its whereabouts remain a mystery to this day. Despite numerous investigations and claims of sightings, no one knows what happened to the stolen treasure. In 2003, a replica of the Amber Room was completed, using original designs and techniques, at a cost of $11 million. From the Amityville Horror to the Stanley Hotel, let's explore the most haunted places on Earth and the terrifying stories that surround them. The Amityville Horror House in New York has a dark history of mass murder and paranormal activity. The Stanley Hotel in Colorado inspired Stephen King's The Shining after he stayed in room 217. The LaLaurie House in New Orleans was once home to a sadistic slave owner who tortured her slaves. The Bell Witch Cave in Tennessee is said to be haunted by the malevolent spirit of the Bell Witch. The Winchester Mystery House in California has staircases leading to nowhere, built to confuse ghosts. The Edinburgh Vaults in Scotland are said to be haunted by the spirits of people who died in the 18th century. In film scoring, Compression is used to create a sense of space and depth, as seen in the score for Inception by Hans Zimmer, where compression helps to balance the orchestral elements in film scoring. Compression is a technique used to control dynamic range and create a sense of space. Hans Zimmer's score for Inception heavily relies on compression to balance orchestral elements and create depth. Compression helps to even out the loudest and quietest parts of a soundtrack, creating a more cohesive mix. By reducing the dynamic range, compression allows for a clearer and more defined sound in busy scenes. Film composers often use compression to make quiet instruments, like pianos, cut through loud orchestral passages. We explore the fascinating phenomenon where NBA MVP winners often struggle to win championships the following season. Since the 1980-81 season, only 12 NBA MVPs have won a championship the following year. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the all-time leading scorer, never won a championship in an MVP season. From 2006 to 2018, 12 out of 13 NBA MVPs failed to win a championship the next season. James Harden is one of 5 NBA MVPs to change teams after winning the award, all of whom failed to win a title. The last player to win back-to-back MVPs and championships is Michael Jordan in 1996 and 1997. In the past 40 years, only Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, and Stephen Curry have won an MVP and championship in the same season. Uncovering the truth behind the disappearance of Flight 19, a group of 5 TBM Avenger torpedo bombers that vanished in 1945, still unsolved today. On the 5th of December 1945, Flight 19, a group of 5 TBM Avenger torpedo bombers, took off from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. The flight consisted of 4 experienced naval aviators, led by Lieutenant Charles McGee, a veteran pilot with over 200 hours of flight time. The mission was a routine training exercise, with the planes scheduled to return within 2 hours, but they never did. Radar operators reported the planes flying in a circular pattern, heading into the Atlantic Ocean, before disappearing from radar. An extensive search and rescue operation was launched, covering over 250,000 square miles of ocean, but no wreckage or bodies were ever found. At the 2012 Summer Olympics in London, 16-year-old gymnast Gabby Douglas won a gold medal in the women's team event, becoming one of the youngest Olympic champions in gymnastics history. Gabby Douglas was just 16 years old when she competed in the 2012 Summer Olympics in London. She was the first African-American gymnast to qualify for the Olympic team. Gabby's Olympic debut was a historic one, winning gold in the women's team event. This achievement made her one of the youngest Olympic champions in gymnastics history. Gabby's success was not limited to team events. She also won individual gold in the all-around competition. Douglas's historic wins earned her the nickname, the Flying Squirrel, and international recognition.